Hi. So today I'm going to talk about accepting negative feelings as part of life. So nobody can be positive all the time. And Buddha says suffering is inevitable. It is actually a very important part of the human experience. As much as we would love to have happiness and joy all the time, well, for one, I think that we wouldn't know how to be grateful for happiness and joy if we had it all the time. We'd probably take it for granted more than we do now, just in my opinion. And on top of that, it helps us grow. And kind of sucks that we have to go through negative experiences to help us grow, if that's what we choose to do with it. Some people get stuck, can't process through, which I'm going to try to give you a few pointers on how to do that. Excuse me. But first, continuing on with our accepting negative feelings as part of life. So, as we kind of touched on, experiencing and accepting negative emotions are vital for mental health. Suppressing feelings is what can cause problems because they stay stuck inside of us then and turn into a whole host of other not good things. So, taking responsibility for your own feelings and emotions and being honest with yourself about who you are. So, say you have a core value that lying is bad, but you find yourself lying to somebody. Well, that is not in line with what you want. So you're going to feel bad that you didn't walk the walk that you talked. So if we can allow ourselves to feel emotions and then evaluate them, sometimes we can see them for what they really are. A main cause of mental health issues comes from emotional avoidance, which sometimes we don't even know we're doing. Sometimes our body protects us, our body-mind protects us by disassociating. And then sometimes we are in a habitual pattern that we learned from a really young age, and we just keep doing it, and we don't even really realize that we are doing it. So emotional acceptance refers to the willingness and ability to accept and experience the negative emotion, to acknowledge it and absorb it, which means allow your body to feel it, to feel to experience the sensations from within. And then imagine yourself releasing these emotions after you allow your body to experience them. Or do some kind of movement to release them. Some dancing or yoga, stretching. Our emotions have an impact on our well-being, which we already did state. Having a positive mental state leads to better health, including lower blood pressure, reduced risk for heart disease, and a greater chance of living longer. Negative emotions, in turn, activate our stress response, and over time, this leads to anxiety, depression, heart disease, or even addiction, as well as having that habitual stress response, sending the fight or flight chemicals through our body, which over time can take a really terrible toll on our body, running it down and weakening our immune system. And that's what happens if we internalize stress to be overwhelming. We activate that stress response over and over again. So over and over again, we're releasing those chemicals into our body. So imagine what that does to us over time. And it's not our emotions that activate our stress response, but as I alluded to just a couple minutes ago, our reaction to them, how we internalize what happens to us, is what activates our stress response. So people who judge their negative feelings as bad or inappropriate are more likely to experience negative mental and physical health problems compared to those who judge their experiences good or neutral. So how you internalize your stress plays a big role in how your physical body responds now and in the future. Think about all those chronic autoimmune disease, guys. Mindfulness and awareness of our body sensations and emotions is crucial. Negative feelings can be cues about our health, relationship issues, or other things that need attending to. So, another great reason to start paying attention to your body sensations and your body cues. So, mindfulness and awareness and paying attention to body sensations are key ways of accepting negative feelings as part of life. Reframing negatives to positives are associated with positive mental health. So that just means, say, you got more work put on you at work and you're really bummed out about it and feel like it's overwhelming. If you can reframe it to think that something like, my boss thinks I'm doing a really great job and thinks I can handle it, and this will be a challenge for me, which can help me grow. If you can kind of think about different ways that you could reframe it, that can be very helpful. And just remember, no feeling lasts forever. Everything changes. So there you have it. At least a few things to help get you started.